One
No,
night
I'm gonna overcome my disability.
We're back, and it's day, I'm gonna guess 8.
It is day 8.
Oh, yes. It's a win.
Oh, so
What?
did I tell them on day 7 how much that whiskey was?
I'm not sure.
I told them where they could get it.
Yeah.
So it was I think about $45 or $50. So I think that's a case of probably a little bit higher than, at least in my opinion, you know, it's maybe punching a little bit below. Like that Evan Williams, I think was worth more than its price. That one to me just a little bit less. But if you love it, great. I mean,
that's all that matters.
Yeah. All right, so today we have kind of an interesting location for a whiskey. It'll be up to all of you to decide if you think it's an interesting whiskey or not. But today we have a Welsh single malt from Penderyn.
Ooh. So that's my mission.
Yeah, you gotta go grab it.
I have to find it.
Yeah.
I don't even know where to begin.
It's on the Scottish and World shelf.
Oh, I might know these by the end of the calendar.
You're looking up at Irish.
I know.
Irish, Scottish and World.
Yeah.
Should include Welsh and Japanese.
What am I looking for again?
And American on the bottom. So it's to my left, your right. It's got a big red sticker on the front.
Oh, I got it. It looks like wine.
Well, it's not.
I know it's not, but it's like a wine bottle.
That is a typical wine bottle.
Right?
It's interesting.
See?
Like, so a lot of distilleries will buy, like this is one, actually bring it up. One of my least favorite bottle shapes for a whiskey.
Yeah.
I have like a bias. Like if I see a bottle like this, I'm like, I'm
Well,
not really
that
sure
looks like wine to me.
that I really want to buy it. But it is a cool label though.
Yeah.
So this is a single malt from Wales.
Wales.
Where the Welsh are from.
Yes.
Penderyn, called the Legend.
Oh, it's named after you.
It is.
Yeah. Thanks.
You're welcome. So, and tell people what constitutes a single malt.
It's when only one type of grain, malt, is used. Again, I go to my tagline. I just drink it.
So, malt meaning malted barley.
Yes.
And single meaning one distillery.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, when you have blended malts, you could take a single malt. Ooh, gotta level that out. A single malt from Penderyn, and you could take a single malt. You could get it from Scotland, and you blend them together, and that's a blended whiskey, like a Chivas or like Johnny Walker. Johnny Walker's probably the most famous blended whiskey. And what Johnny Walker will do is get single malts from different distilleries in Scotland and blend them to a flavor profile. And they'll include, I believe they include like grain alcohol as well, which can be corn, heavily corned, or could be malted barley, could be a bunch of different things. But single malt is just malted barley from one distillery, this one being the Penderyn in Wales.
Okay. Which is not normal.
No.
No.
43%. It's an interesting nose.
Yeah. I feel like my nose is growing up as we do this.
Mine, as I get older, grows out.
Because I'm smelling more. I do. It zeroes in on things.
What are you smelling?
It smells like cookie dough.
Cookie dough?
Like maybe vanilla, heavy vanilla.
Really?
Yeah, really.
I'm not getting the vanilla. I'm getting like citrus.
No.
Raisin?
A little raisin. Yeah. Maybe I'm looking, and maybe I'm smelling oatmeal raisin cookies.
Could be.
That could be it.
Get like green apples. Yeah.
No.
No?
Maybe your green apples are my raisins. Or snickerdoodles.
So this is a non-age statement whiskey. So newer distillery, probably, I didn't start the timer, probably doesn't have really extensive stocks just yet. So now it's all about, aging it to a certain point and then maybe finishing off.
It's very light in
Mhm.
color and in, like, it doesn't have a little.
Not quite sure what to make of it.
I think if you're trying whiskey for the first time, this would be a good one to try.
I think.
Because there's not not a lot of harshness.
You know
There's no burn,
So I
right?
get your cookie now,
Yeah.
or later. So one of the things I find, like if you move your nose around in the glass, not like that. Like, so I think as the vapors come up, you get different notes, and
Yeah.
so if I'm down here near the bottom, I get raisin. But up near the top of the glass, I pick up the cookies.
Cookie.
But on the taste, I get like dried fruits. Like some people may know this, but the old in the meals ready to eat MREs back in the day when I worked for Uncle Sam.
Yes.
Like they had dehydrated fruit cocktail, and it came out in this like papery, dusty. It was almost like Pop Rocks when you put it in your mouth.
Oh yeah, and then
it reconstituted.
Yeah.
But it had this like dried fruit taste to it. It's taking me back. I think it's interesting. I don't know that it's not an earth-shattering whiskey.
No.
To me, it's not. I think I was more interested in Welsh whiskey.
Yeah.
How bad can it be?
I think that it's a good one maybe to start out with a little bit.
Yeah.
In terms of it's not super. It doesn't feel super. There's not harshness to
No.
it.
Yeah. So the price point on this, and I think it's more because it's a bit of a boutique
Yeah.
whiskey company. So it was around $55 for a bottle. Total Wine. I haven't seen it in New Hampshire. Total Wine's down outside of Boston. Interesting whiskey. I have another one from them. It's a little bit older, single malt that was finished in Madeira, a wine cask. Haven't opened that yet. Actually bought that one first, and then saw this one, and was a sucker for the packaging. If I'm
Being honest.
So
Yeah.
good job over there to get that one. But all in all, it's not too bad. I'm not blown away by it. But it's
Not jumping for joy.
No, it's definitely ones that I would give to a friend of a friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Good try though.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. So you got a shout out to anybody today?
Do I have a shout out
Yeah.
to anyone? Am I supposed to have a shout out?
No,
No.
unless you want.
Just say hi.
All right.
Sorry.
See you tomorrow.